video. Okay. Hi, good morning. We now going to talk about phase 3 of the samasya program. In phase 1, we identified the problem, evaluated and chose the team problem and made a video pitch. In phase 2, we took our team problem and did a field survey and we did a literature survey and combined and prepared a research finding draft. In phase 3, we are going to do the following. In phase 3, we are going to pitch the problem using a PowerPoint to a jury who've been selected from the industry. In phase 3, we are also going to submit a full-fledged research report, the samasya report. So let's go on to see what are the details. While starting phase 3, it's very vital for us to remember that we need to prepare the final draft of the samasya report. The samasya report is the main yardstick for measurement of problem validation. So the samasya research report has to have the following contents. The samasya report contents will have the following. The first is the introduction to the topic with the identification of the problem area that has been identified to do research upon. The next you talk about the profile of the problem faces, the current solutions being used and the efficacy of the current solutions, and therefore you will come upon your research objectives, the scope of your research, the literature survey done, the gaps identified, the hypothesis and assumptions of the problem being taken, the research design, sampling and the questionnaire that were used in the field survey, the data analysis of the field survey, the findings, which is the combination of the summaries of both the field research as well as the data research, then the summary and the conclusions, the recommendations for further research in these problem areas, the bibliography and appendix. I must stress the importance of giving the sources of your research reports and as very clearly in all the tables as well as in your chapters where you have written in the report, whereas the source has to be clearly given in your bibliography, and otherwise it will warrant plagiarism. So this is the samasya report. We then now go on to what are the contents that need to be given in your pitch. So the pitch needs to talk about, it should not be more than 10 slides, and it should talk about probably what is the problem, how did the selection of the problem and the magnitude of the problem with statistics, the criticality and the discontentment aspects of the problem, the current solutions and the gaps that are thrown into the problem because of these solutions, the impact in money and money's terms obviously, frequency, timings of the problem occurrence, the profile of the problem faces, the literature survey of the problem, the field survey of the problem findings, and the team conclusions about what the problem is, and therefore the problem statement, which has to be finally, clearly, the validated problem statement has to be shown in the pitch. So this is the pitch which needs to be made. So in phase 3, the pitch and the report, a hard copy of the research report and the pitch has to be made to the college authorities. In the college, they would select an external jury, and a 3-member external jury will listen to your pitch and go through your research report, and there would be a selection of the top 10 research reports and pitch of the college, which will be then sent and selected to the central pitching that will happen in Jhub. So this ends phase 3. So phase 3 involves you to submit to your faculty a hard copy of your research report in the proper research format, and also make a pitch to the external jury with the PowerPoint, the problem that you have analyzed. With the selection, you come to the central samasya pitch which will happen in Jhub. So the last date for submission to your college authorities would be January 16th to January 20th would be the pitch in your college, where you will submit a hard copy of the samasya report to your college faculty, pitch the problem to the external jury, and the selection of top 10 from each college winners will be sent to the central pitching. Now, the central samasya pitch will happen on 27th and 28th at Jhub, and all college winners will compete in the central pitching on the above dates. And here again the external jury will select the winners and announce on 31st January 2020 the well-researched problem samasya reports would win prizes. So this is Samasya, the program which we are glad to put up to you. We request all of you to participate enthusiastically and work on the problem. The solution will come to you at a later date. But right now, let's focus on Samasya, the problem. Thank you.